Just rub it in, man.
What is up, jabronis? JJ back here with Uncle T, Ali Mac, Mangone, Snyder. Apologize for a few minutes delay. It was my fault.
It wasn't Mangone's fault.
Actually, no. You know what? No, it wasn't my fault. It was Uncle T's fault. I wasn't going to throw him under. However, you should have seen him sandblasting us before having us rush the show together after he was 10 minutes late to the show. So anyway, great start all around. Keep up the good work, Terry. Hopefully we improve from there. Snyder, are you like smoking?
No.
Oh, that's not a vape. That's just a pen. Okay.
It's
All
just
right.
a pen. I write stuff down during the show.
All right. All right, Mangone, you look excited. What'd you feel about that Pollock bomb?
Well, I'm happy about the Pollock bomb. I'm a little upset with Uncle T here. Okay, that's strike 2 for the day, Terry. Strike 1 was showing up late. Strike 2 was coming at me. I mean, we're not ones to be against each other, okay? I don't like you arm in arm with Ali Mack, okay? We might have to turn that around by the end of this show.
Well, 1, I don't mind being arm in arm with Ali Mack. And 2, I didn't come at you. I was the first one in here. I was just having a little technical difficulty was all. So I was actually not late.
That's, debatable there, Terry, but okay.
The best I can do.
So anyway, last week, how'd we do in the PGA streets, folks? Allie? DFS, anything? Did you dab it?
I won $8 in DFS.
Let's go.
Love to see it.
Did you actually win $8 or what was the entry fee?
Because I put in, what was it? Was it $4 or no? There's not $4 entries. What did I put in?
Probably
so maybe
the $3 birdie or the $5.
JJ, why'd you start with a tough question?
I think it was a $5 one, but I know. Okay, so technically I won like $3, but still, I've had like 2 out of the 4 in my top 20 picks hit, so that was good, but no outrights.
Are you taking those $8 and rolling them back this week in DFS?
Probably not. I'm going to take a week off in DFS, I think.
All right.
Fair enough.
Great event.
Fair enough. Snyder, Uncle T, Mangone, last week. Things good, things bad, things in between.
No,
all right.
Brian Harmon's a clown. Let's at least start there. I had a great 4 of 6. Like my 4
I played him in cash.
But the other 2 that missed were just too egregious. So what can you do?
I played that donkey in cash. It wasn't good.
All right, so we can move onward to the Memorial Tournament. Snyder, by the way, you need to get yourself a vape pen because it basically looks like you're vaping. Biting the back of that pen is very misleading, so cut that shit out, Snyder, or just get, you want to smoke a vape pen, just do it. As far as this course goes, you want to do your epic breakdowns for us?
Yeah, I can go through this here quick. We're at Muirfield Village this week. Par 72 is going to measure just over 7,500 yards. This is Jack's baby here. It's one of my favorite golf courses they play on the circuit in the tour this year. We're going to see smaller greens once again, right around 5,000 feet on the average. They're going to be rolling super fast here, probably around 12 on the stent meter. There's going to be plenty of trouble here too. 68 bunkers. 13 holes with water in play. I want to preface it good drives this week. I want guys that are going to find fairways. It's been raining there the past couple of days. I hear the rough is very long there. It's going to be right around 4 inches, but they're saying it's going to play tougher and longer than that as the week goes. So I think this is going to be a brutal test if you miss the fairways here. Jack renovated this track back in 2020. And last year it played much tougher than it had before. They rebuilt all 18 greens. They lengthened the course. It played very tough last year. It's going to be a smaller field this week. Only 120 golfers in the field, and the top 65 in ties are going to make the cut. Some of the key stats that we're looking at for is approach off the tee, bogey avoidance, putting with an emphasis on bent grass, and around the green play. This does have some of the toughest bunkers around the green as well.
Snyder, as always, steps up to the plate and slaps a home run.
I'd like to add something, Dunkel.
Excuse you, Uncle T?
I'd like to add something.
Sure thing. Floor is yours.
There is water on 13 of the 18 holes. I thought you might be interested in that. Thank you.
I said that. Too bad Uncle T wasn't listening.
Well, Allie was texting me, so.
Whoa. He texted me first.
You see,
You're so many friends.
You see what happens? There's like shadow councils within shadow councils. You just hate to see it, especially right on the show. And she tried to be slick about it too. Like she was looking down. I was going to solo her again, but I was like, you know what? We'll give her a little time later in the show because I'm sure she'll do it again sometime when Mangone's talking.
Yeah, Doug, we're looking to update your MySpace rankings. Snyder 1, Mangone 2, Uncle T, Alley, put them 3 and 4, however order you like. I think I deserve a 2 spot in the MySpace ranking.
Yes.
Very hurtful.
There you go.
Oh my God.
So as I look at the odds today, it looks like Allie's favorite golfer is the favorite. What is going on? Why is John Rahm the favorite? The dude's playing like shit.
I mean,
he's technically going for his 3rd straight win at this course.
So we think this course is going to be what corrects his form.
No,
I'm still fading him this week.
Okay, so we don't like the chalk favorite. See, like this would have been a week where I would have been okay with it because it doesn't even make any sense to me why so he won this tournament twice in a row, but that's going to like automatically correct his poor form he's had for the last few months.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I mean, he did win at the Mexico Open, but I mean, his short game was just on fire there. I'm going to be off Rahm this week for sure.
Okay, so we'll slide into DFS, and sad to say, our friend Allie Mack is not dabbling in the DFS streets this week, so she will not be able to give any intel. But Mangone, we'll start with you. You look antsy. So who do we like this week in the DFS streets?
Yeah, it's a great DFS week. I really like this one. I understand, going up to Rahm you would go up to a Morikawa. There's some really good guys at the top, but I'm going to the mid tier for one of my favorites. I'm going for Shane Lowry at the 9K range. He's a 20-1 favorite. I feel really good about his floor ceiling combination as well. I think he can even win this event. I don't like him as much as a betting outright just because I think his number at 20-1, there's some better value that you can get. But DFS wise, 9K, I love this spot for Shane Lowry. He'll definitely be in my DFS lineup. And then a guy in like the 7K range that I think he's going to be a little bit contrarian. I think Mark Leishman at 7.5K. I like his upside. He's done pretty well here in the past. And one more thing to mention, this 7K range, we saw it last week with Brian Harman. It was not a 150-man field, right? It was like a 120-man field. And guys like Brian Harman, someone like the 7K chalk options, they might gain a lot of ownership. You were looking down. Nope, you were looking down, Allie Mack. You were caught.
She was definitely looking down.
So, sorry, guys. Carry on.
As I was saying, though, Mark Leishman, I think he's just going to be one of those contrarian 7K guys that you can get in there. I don't think he's going to be one of those that gains up to like 25, 30% ownership. And I love his upside here. He can easily get a top 5. And I like his opportunity to make the cut, too. Sometimes he sprays a bit off the tee, but when he's not spraying off the tee, that's when you really see him shine. So I think it's a really good opportunity here for Leishman at that 7.5K range. And Shane Lowry, 9K, one of my favorite floor ceiling combos on the entire slate.
Awesome. Snyder, we'll go over to you for DFS. Let me ask you a quick question. Those sunglasses over your hat, is the sun going to peek inside the house, or what exactly, what the fuck are we doing, Snyder, with the glasses over the hat?
I was on my way home, left them on the dome. We're just going to roll with it at this point, though.
Can't take them off now. That's a good answer. At least you didn't like lie about it or do something like, Terry might have said.
I mean, he might have been out with one of his ladies or something and had the shades on. Why are you trying to invade on his privacy, JJ?
Well, we know for a fact
he
wasn't, because he said he was going to be 5 minutes late because he still had to run a mile at the gym. So
I had to hit abs and run a mile there to finish my
can I
workout.
borrow those shades so I can block out the haters like Allie Mack while I do my breakdowns?
They're pretty nice. I will say these are probably the nicest sunglasses I've ever bought. Got them at the Oakley shop. Pretty nice.
Okay.
But
we got another little victory lap.
Shout out to Oakley.
Yeah, I love it.
The Prism polarized is the only way to go. You got to get the Prism polarized lenses.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, Snyder.
I have no idea.
Terry, Allie, would you I know it's about sunglasses. Do you know what he's talking about?
No.
She wasn't listening.
Polarizing is the colorful ones.
Polarizing blocks out the sunlight. Prism is like high definition lenses. It's something that's only on for Oakley.
I buy cheap sunglasses because I break them too often, so I don't know.
Dunkel, get us back on the right track.
Yeah, let's run it back.
I'll do DFS. Give me Cam Smith this week. I like Cam Smith. I really like the value that he's at under 10K finally. I mean, he doesn't have the great course history here, but he's playing on a different level this year. Definitely going to be overweight on Cam Smith this week.
Anything else you'd like to add, Snyder, or are we just gonna?
That was
Just
the
the top
shortest DFS breakdown he's ever given us.
I mean, it's cut to the point. For a value, I'm going to go right back to my guy, Patrick Reed, this week. I've been on him the last 2 weeks. Got some hate for being on him. I mean, he's got great course history here. He's finished 5th and 10th in his last 2 trips here. And I really like Patrick Reed here, under 8K this week.
Snyder runs 1 mile at the gym, and his breakdown is just completely taking shit on this show. Jesus
He's out of
Christ.
breath.
Right to the point. Mangone style.
And he's taking shots at the pay. You love to see it. Uncle Terry, please.
I got the under on 1 mile at the gym. I think he probably went about a half mile and then pussied out. So I'm
I've
I'm
been
going
running a mile before I lift and a mile after I lift. I guess maybe some transformation picks coming. I mean, I will mark it down. Mangone or Uncle T will never beat me in a contact sport again.
Yes, Uncle T.
I cannot wait to take you down on the slab again, Snyder. I am excited.
I can't wait.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting in the lab right now really deep, but I'm still working. I'm still getting it in. Don't you worry, Snyder.
Mangone, you know what the bad part about this is? We both like Snyder, right? Snyder's a likable guy, right? I mean, we got to know him last couple of years. Good dude. He just sometimes gets off on these tangents where he's just barking up the wrong damn tree. When he's going to call out Mangone and Uncle T in any kind of sporting event and get away with it, I don't think so there, Scooter.
We're bringing the checkbook next month.
Well, I mean, the checkbook, I want cold hard cash. There ain't no damn checks.
You think you'd lay points on the slab next year at Tony's?
I'm not laying any points to anybody. I'm freaking 52 years old. I don't need to lay any points.
I was asking.
Uncle T. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll play you straight up. I ain't giving no damn points.
Can't wait.
I mean, I may give you a stroke or two on the course, but
yes,
I couldn't have played any worse when we played 2 months ago. I can tell you that.
Snyder's out for blood next year.
I don't think I could have played any worse as well. So I think we're
Good
on a
part
level
is,
playing field.
Me and Snyder might team up on a golf event. You never know. We might go totally the other way.
Oh, we're
and just
talking
team
golf.
up.
Yeah.
Speaking of golf, Terry, you want to land the plane with your DFS plays, or
let's
I want to talk about the slab a little bit more. I want to keep talking about that. Who do you got?
I was getting into that conversation. The comment with Snyder was good to see.
I mean, Allie didn't have
It's going
much
to be a
to say
six-pack
about it,
summer, and we're coming in at least 15, 20 pounds heavier next year.
I was there in Kentucky for one match on the slab, which was Rubio versus
Mangone. Mangone whooped that ass.
I wouldn't say whoop that ass, but
what do you mean, Allie Mac? Just remember, you and I made a wager while you were on the roof, and I said you got Rubio or me, and you said I got Rubio, and you said for $100, and you never paid me. So let's just remember that.
No, let's tell the people the truth. I said you lose, I get $100. You win, you don't get $100.
Why would I ever make that bet, Allie? I mean, come on. Like, what
Mangone, who was popping up in their chair every time you made a basket? I tell you what, you didn't have a huge rally section on your side, Mangone, but I was providing it.
No, Allie definitely paid the kids like cookies in order to let them cheer. She definitely was in on that for sure. No doubt in my mind. They were cheering against me on the trampoline.
I was hanging out with the kids during that matchup. So
that was one of the biggest scandals I've ever seen, with those kids in the trampoline screaming Rubio's name for fucking an hour.
That's okay, Duncan. I just want to let you know, we still got people that think they're better than me, and we're gonna call them out now. AP said there's no chance I'm beating him next year, and he's gonna be too little. Don't you worry about it.
I got one more to add. Somebody's coming for Uncle Dunkle next year. You know who it is?
Uncle T?
No.
I was gonna say we're not having the battle of the uncles.
DC's probably coming for Dunkle. He's probably still hurt.
He took this guy down, and he didn't appreciate it this year. DC's coming after Dunkle this year.
DC?
Didn't you beat DC?
Like 21-5.
I know. He's in the gym. He's running like 10 miles a day. I mean, he's getting ready for you.
Me and AP may have to take on Uncle T and Mangone and just take you both down at once.
These guys get these pipe dreams. You know, it's so weird. Joseph Works, the best bowler in the world, comes into town, gets his fucking ass whooped. DC's in the best shape of anybody at Run Pure. All he does is get waxed on the court for a half hour. I mean, you guys, and now DC wants more.
I'm just saying, I think he's going to put up a better effort, and he's going to come for you next year. So,
all right,
that will be a rematch.
All
I
right.
missed that, so
I'll be there.
I just want to make sure I'm there for that rematch.
Well, I mean, you got to come longer than one day, Allie Mac. I mean, Mangone stayed for 7 or 8, Snyder 7 or 8. Dunkel was able to somehow manage 2.5, 3 days with the wife. I mean,
I was literally there the same amount of time as Dunkel.
No, that's not true.
I think Dunkel was there longer.
Dunkel was there on Monday and he left on like Thursday, so not true.
No, he left.
I'll be there for 7 or 8 days next year.
I was there Tuesday. Left Friday morning.
Yeah.
We got to get those extended to a week next year.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Love the challenges. Keep them coming.
All right, let's get back on
Terry, DFS.
Is it on me or was it on Allie?
It's on you.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go with someone right next to where Mangone went. I like Matt Fitzpatrick down there at $9,100. Elite short game off back-to-back top fives at the PGA and the Wells Fargo. I think he's got to break through at some point. Not sure if it'll be this week, but in DFS, I'll definitely be liking him. Above him, I also like a little Jordan Spieth, but I don't want you guys to get mad because I went too chalky. So I'll go Matt Fitzpatrick up top, and then going down below, I'm going to slide arm and arm. I'm not going to waver. Patrick Reed, I'm going to join Snyder. I'm not going to come off of him just because he took him. Love Patrick Reed again this week. I think Snyder and I, maybe AP, I don't know who else has been on him the last 2-3 weeks. I think his game's turned around. Changed drivers, I think, right? Got rid of the PXG driver, I think it was. And really like Patty Reed here this week.
The arm and arm stuff really has to stop on this show because every time any of you circle jerks, one of you other ones on the show, it's always a disaster. So we're like 0 for 5. We're like 0 for 5 in that category. So
can you give me something in replace of arm and arm, and I'll use it?
I mean, moving on.
I got your time.
We'll go over to outrights, and Allie hopefully has some information for us here. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Fire away. Who wins?
All right. I feel like I'm turning into Snyder here week after week for
Don't take my guy.
No, he was going after Colin Morikawa, but I have now been like Snyder, and I feel like I've been picking Shane Lowry as an outright very often. But I'm going to do it again this week. Shane Lowry, 20-1 on DraftKings. In his last 8 starts, he hasn't finished worse than tied for 35th. He finished tied for 6th at this event last year. He's been one of the most consistent players. He's 8th on approach this entire season, coming into the week ranking 1st in total strokes gained, 4th in strokes gained approach in the field over the last 24 rounds. I think you could expect Lowry to come out ready to win this week. I think he's due, and this is the week.
Oh, no. Snyder, if you agree with you know what?
No.
I like him on DraftKings. I mean, he's 6th best odds, and he's the 12th highest price guy on DraftKings. I think he's a great value. He's going to be very popular on DraftKings, though.
You know what, Snyder? Let's just roll to you. Who's your outright?
We're going with none other than Mr. Morikawa this week. I've been waiting for this event. I've been waiting for this event for him to play him here. He's won once on this course, and then got second in this event last year. He definitely hasn't been putting the best, but he does putt better on these very fast bent grass greens.
That's what he is. He hasn't been putting the best. That's what he does. He sucks.
Unless it's very fast bent grass greens. You go back to the Masters, you go back to the PGA Championship, about 3 or 4 of these last events with this type of surface, he's been putting actually pretty well. He's gained strokes putting in this event and on this course the last 2 times he's played it. I think he's going to win the event here. You can find him at 20-1 on some spots. He's 18-1 on DraftKings, but there are some 20s out there.
Snyder going with Colin Morikawa. What a surprise.
Yeah.
Uncle Terry, hopefully you're going to surprise us with some, good golfer that can actually putt.
I mean, I was on Morikawa last week. That should have probably showed you exactly what you needed to know. You knew a bad outing was coming from him once I played him. But I'm going to go a little bit below Morikawa. I'm going to go with Jordan Spieth. I know people are trying to figure out and try to talk themselves into a reason not to play him this week. I'm going the other way. Why don't you play him? He's been on fire the last 2 months. He's 8 of 9 here as far as cuts made, 6 top 20s. I mean, he's got the driver figured out, and he's really struggled on the greens where he's normally elite. So I think he's ready to win at this course. I got views on the other show earlier today because they said, oh, everybody likes to win. I didn't mean it in that context. I meant he is ready to win this course. He wants to win Jack's tournament. He's gone on record to say he wants to win at the Memorial. I think he's going to get it done 18-1. And then going down below, are we going down below yet or not?
No.
Nope.
Uncle T,
Nope.
you know
I'll let Mangone get
Hey,
in.
JJ, there is a guy that's putted worse than Colin Morikawa over the last 24 rounds. Would you like to know who it was?
Oh, why don't you pick your exact number
Jordan
around
Spieth.
so that you can figure that number out there, buddy?
And you know who else is putting worse than Morikawa over the last 24 rounds?
Mitch
None other
Snyder?
than John Rahm.
Ooh.
I mean, surprise, surprise.
Mangone. Oh, wait, did I already go to you, Mangone, for your winner? No.
No.
Mangone, who's your
Mute
winner?
Kurt in the chat?
You haven't. If
Kurt
you'd like to
Pollard.
add me to number 1 on your MySpace top list, I'm happy to take that spot from you because it's been a shit show so far. But I'm going to give you a guy that we haven't talked about yet. Let's go with Hideki Matsuyama. One thing to love about Hideki is I want guys that are really good approach players here. Approach, iron play, that's really important. That's why Morikawa has been so good here. And yes, I get it. Hideki is not a guy that's great at putting. And since they redesigned the course, right, which was last year, Morikawa was a great putter. Hideki was one of the worst putters. It's one of those stupid stats that everyone's going to talk about all week long. The problem is both those dudes suck at putting. They're on team no putt. Guys that can't putt are going to do well here, but you're not just going to take the 4 rounds that Hideki had and just say, oh, that's how he's going to be. That's what Hideki does. He doesn't putt well, but when he does putt to normal, he wins tournaments. Let's hope that that's the week and his approach play is on point.
All right. Like it, Mangone. Who's your long shot?
Long shot. I'm happy you went to me first. I don't want anyone stealing this thing because that's my boy, Bryson DeChambeau. I love to talk about Bryson. You know that on this show, Dunkel, we love to talk about him. 100-1. When are you getting Bryson DeChambeau at 100-1? I understand. Yes, it is a tough spot. He's coming off the injury. But let's say he WDs. We get our money back. We can use it for next week. So that's at least 1+. Second, if he is in great shape, well, you know what you love about it? You don't get him the 100-1 for a while. He's won this tournament before. And Bryson did say this. Let's walk down Narrative Street, Alley. He's got the Lord on his side. So Bryson with God's fist as well. I mean, that's just a W coming.
Why was my name called out on that comment?
Because you said you weren't really on the narrative. So I'm just giving you the Narrative Street.
When did I say that?
The Cam Young show.
Allie was
Again,
not
don't
a
pay
fan.
attention. It's
Allie was
okay,
not a fan of
Dunkel knows what I'm talking about.
Mangone's narrative a few weeks back. This is a fact.
This was a while ago.
This was a couple weeks ago when I brought the
My
Cam Young
memory,
narrative.
once the week is over, I erase my mind. So
I don't even know how to respond. Uncle Terry, your long shot. But to be honest, do you do at your ripe age of what, 44, 45? Are you doing weekly formats of your memory like our friend Allie is up top?
I mean, I remember that Allie came in for the March Madness for about a day and a half, and that was 4 or 5 months ago. So, yeah, I remember that.
There you go. Who's your long shot?
Yeah, before I get to that, Dunkel, if I may, I know you're the host, but if I may, we got a live chat tonight. We got Big Kurt in chat. We got Glock in there. Todd that just won the Millie. I don't want to step on your toes, Dunkel, but I did want to mention those guys. We appreciate them watching our golf show. So,
of course, always. Love
appreciate them guys. But our long shot, I'm going to save one guy for Snyder since he's last. I'm going to go down the board for my long shot. Ryan Palmer. I've got him at 110-1 on FanDuel Sportsbook, at least as of about an hour ago. He finished T2 here back in 2020 to John Rahm. He's only played this course once, I think the last maybe 6 years, but he did play it very well, and I think that's just too long of a number, 110-1. So I'll go with him. Also, Fibber in chat.
Look at this, even captain's in here. What the fuck? Snyder.
wow.
For you, who's your long shot?
I mean, I could go with Reed, but I'm not. I'm going to go way down the board here. I'm going to go with a 3-time winner on tour. He's been playing fairly well this year. He's got a couple top 10s, 10th at the Masters, 6th at the Mexico Open. Guy just nukes it off the tee. He's been great off the tee. The irons are coming around the last couple of events, too. I'm going to go Cameron Champ at 150-1.
That expression, nukes it off the tee, is that something you recently acquired, or you just kind of, that's the word you're using now? to
That
define
means the
how
ball
hard
goes a
ball
long
is.
ways when he hits it. He's averaging right around 322 off the tee.
Nukes it off the tee. I like
Does
that.
Snyder Soldiers have a rocket launcher segment where there's a bazooka being shot or something?
We should. That should be a new addition there. I like it.
Nukes it off the tee. Interesting.
Yeah, we
Allie
need
Mack.
something with nuke or bazooka or rocket launcher. We got to get something going for your last pick. Maybe it's like a guy down at like the low 6K range or something.
Love it. That made my night, Snyder. Allie, your long shot, and hopefully they nuke it.
I'm a little this week. I had a tough time picking a long shot, but I'm gonna go with Siwoo Kim. He's got decent course history here. 18th in 2020, 9th last year. He's fresh up getting 5 strokes on approach. His last time out. His recent form may not, or it looks a little iffy, but I'm gonna go off of course history here and take Siwoo Kim.
Siwoo Kim, 80-1.
There's like a 99% chance that Ali stole Siwoo Kim from Snyder Soldier segment. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, did you have him? I didn't.
Could you imagine though, not even watching Snyder Soldier?
I saw he posted it while I was working, so I liked it, and then I always go back and watch it at nighttime, but
you hate to see it. Allie's getting called out.
Mangone, I actually caught that too, but I didn't want to call her out on the show like you did. So I mean,
you know me. I listen. Some people they get upset by that. Listen, Allie, I'm just holding you accountable. Don't be mad that you didn't watch the video and I did.
Okay, well.
Don't be mad that I supported the video and you did not. Remember?
And I want to be clear, Mangone, if you didn't bring it up, I was just letting her finish. Once she finished, that was getting brought up. Her day of reckoning was coming, regardless of whether you brought it up or Terry brought it up.
Mangone, let me ask you, who were my top 20 picks in my video today?
And mine.
See, here's the thing. I looked at that video and I said, I don't know which one's which. It could be Uncle T. It could be Ali Mack. And I said, I'm not going to watch the video yet because I don't want to steal their content. I want to use
I'm talking about my solo
video for the people. And then later I'll go back and watch it, support the video. I'll hit a like at a different time. That way there's more engagement.
Right.
I'm a pro here.
Well, I meant my solo video, not my video with Terry, but it's all right.
Okay, so the solo video was better than the one you did with me. I get it. That's fine. I mean,
he's like, Mangone, I don't care if you didn't watch the movie, the thing with me.
That's when you're supposed to call bullshit, JJ, as being a host. That's bullshit right there.
I'm not gonna win this, so let's move on to top 20s. Por favor.
That was excellent though, because anyway. All right, so T20. Allie, we'll stay with you as we often like to ladder.
Well, I'm going to stick with one of my picks I did in my solo video. So Mangone, so you don't have to watch it. I went with Max Homa. Plus 150 on FanDuel. Over the last 24 rounds, he ranks 5th in the field in proximity from 150 to 175 yards. He is long and straight off the tee, top 15 in the field on approach, top 10 in the field when it comes to hitting greens over the last 3 months, tied for 6th at this event last year. And he is coming into this week with a ton of confidence. So I think he's 100% giving us a top 20 this week.
Okay, very cool. Uncle T, what were your thoughts on what happened a few moments ago where someone on the panel named Allie had stated that she didn't really care that Mangone didn't watch the video you did with her. She just cared that Mangone watched her solo video. Thoughts?
No, listen, I always call him out for not engaging with my stuff. So that was the reason I called him out for the solo video.
Uncle T, you were asked a question.
I mean, I'm not sure where to go from here. I mean, I thought we recorded a pretty nice clip, earlier today. It took us 6 takes. All 6 were not my fault. None of the 6 were my fault. And I hung in there. I was very respectful of Allie. And now she's going to throw me under the bus and say that she liked her solo video better than so.
No. Now you called me out for 6 takes. We need to let them know that my speech impediment was the main reason behind those 6 takes. So I don't.
And I'm not disregarding that. I'm just saying it was definitely not me. And now you're throwing me under the bus, and I just think that's very hurtful.
It's a tough scene, Terry. It's a tough scene.
Now, on to my top 20. Since you guys have not seen the video yet, I am going with Xander Schauffele as my top 20. Now, Dunkel, I gotta tell you this. I bet it earlier this morning at minus 105 on FanDuel. It's up to minus 120. So you're going to have to put minus 120.
Oh, shit.
I did get it at -105. But Schauffele had an up and down 2020 season up until the team event, right, with Patrick Cantlay in New Orleans a few weeks ago. He has since parlayed that into a T5 and a T13 the last couple weeks. I think he's got his game back on track. And for, again, I got it at -105. It's still a pretty good price to top 20. He's got 3 straight top 15s here and is coming in wonderful form. So really like Xander here.
Good stuff. Snyder, T20.
I'm going to go with someone. He's slightly getting a little bit. You can get Cameron Smith at +105 on DraftKings. I really like him to finish inside the top 20 this week. This is a big time event, and he's been right there in all the big time events this year. Starting out at the Century Tournament of Champions, he won that. And then he won the Players, and then he was 3rd place at the Masters, and then finished 13th at the PGA Championship. I think Cam Smith's definitely going to break through in his poor course history here, but I think he's going to finish inside the top 20 pretty easily this week. I like him at +105 over on FanDuel.
Awesome stuff, Snyder. Mangone, your T20.
Yeah, I would like to rebuttal to Miss Allie Mack. I just did a quick search, just looked at the likes real quick. I said, let me just look, give a quick brief. Since May 27th, on pieces of Run Pure Sports or Run Pure Bets content, Mangone, 2 likes on Allie Mack's. Allie Mack, 1 like on the Mangone and Friends show piece of content. There was actually 1 more like that we'll add in there, and it was of me saying that the Warriors bet that we did in our Bank on It video won. But Allie, that's technically your piece of content. So I provided you a winner, and you didn't even like my stuff on my other things. You just liked the ones that I was a part of with you. So that's my rebuttal, Allie Mack. 2 likes for Mangone, 1 for Allie Mack.
You know what? Now you're just trying to start drama because weeks ago we had this deep conversation about how we need to like each other's stuff. And so I make it a habit to like your stuff. I go out of my way. I'll sometimes search your name on Twitter, be like, oh, what did I miss in the world of Mangone today? So, I don't want to hear I'm not liking your stuff because I make a point to like it.
I guess I'm kind of like a moderator. I don't even know, but I know. Here's what I know. I think Allie was lying at that last. I don't think she's going on Twitter and searching Mangone's name.
Yeah, there's
and here we go. We got my man, Wingman, already knows, already agrees. Anyway, we'll take this as a compliment, Joey. Appreciate it. Some pretty people on that show. Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, I do have to say though, the person I interact with the most on Twitter here is our one and only host, Dunkel. So
thank you.
Bullshit.
Thank you, and I want to let you know I retweet all your guys' content because all your guys' content is quality.
Exactly.
Snyder slips up a bit sometimes, but outside of him, it's all in good love, Snyder. So, Mangone, your T20.
Yeah. Well, speaking of quality, Shane Lowry, that's the guy. He's the quality all for this week. He's the guy that I'm on. -115. Like him to top 20. He will be a guy that I will be betting, and I will be on in DFS a ton. So, like I said, like the floor ceiling combo, that's what I typically look for these top 20 guys. So that's what I'm on.
With Shane Lowry.
Yep.
We love Shane Lowry this week.
That's 115. You said.
Correct.
I mean, Jordan, it's been one of our friend Allie Mack's toughest shows to date. It's been one of her toughest shows.
A rough one.
It's been a lot of people coming at her, and she's fighting back as much as she can. But
you act like you guys don't come at me every day in the group chat, though.
It's a tough scene. Mangone, we'll stick with you for matchups. Who do we like?
Yeah, matchups. I'm sorry, Snyder. I'm going against you. I know it's not one of your soldiers, so I will not be attacking your army. Don't you worry. But Cam Smith, I'm targeting him in matchups with Uncle T's guy, Jordan Spieth. So
let's go, Mangone.
Like Jordan Spieth, -110. Yes, the putting has not been great. It has not been there, but everything else has been clicking, the approach play. And again, this is a spot where I think the team no putt can get the job done. I liked Uncle T's bet to have Jordan Spieth win and get him in his DFS lineups, and I like him in the matchup here at -110 against Cam Smith, who has not shown the best history here, and he can spray it off the tee at times.
Mangone's my soldier.
Why did it legitimately dry up over there, Uncle T?
What's the odds on that?
Slide on in, Snyder. Tambo got him a little piece of that bet on the Pen Seeker show earlier. You can have it. I'll take Spieth. You can have your boy Cam Smith.
Cam Smith versus Jordan Spieth. Yeah, I'll think about it.
100?
I'll think about it, yeah.
I would come at you, Snyder, but I'm not trying to get nuked, so I'm out.
So,
I was just wondering what the odds were.
What was that, Terry?
Can you put that bet on the whiteboard for us so we know? Can we play this back so he makes sure Snyder forgets things sometimes. So,
but he hasn't made the bet yet.
No, yeah, I'll get back with you. I think I might want to run a lot of guys against Spieth. I'll get with you in the DMs.
He's gonna run a train on Spieth, Uncle T. It's gonna be a long weekend for you.
Can't wait, Snyder. Can't wait to see your name in my DMs.
Let us not. Never mind.
Wow.
Who's next?
That's a great pick, Mangone. I love it.
Mangone, my question for you is: you went with Jordan Spieth. So why did you say Cam Smith's name first? That's it's like when you do the score backwards thing.
Because if you paid attention to the way I do matchups, I like to attack a golfer that I don't think is a great golfer at the event. So that's what I typically do with my matchups, Uncle. I look for a golfer that I think is going to struggle a bit, and I think Cam Smith's going to struggle, and then I look for a golfer that I like a lot. That's what I'm looking at. I don't try to say this is my favorite golfer, and then I attack another golfer that I like. I want to find the weak point and then find a strong one against them.
I don't want to pile.
I'll take Morikawa all the way down to Lowry on DraftKings.
All those guys.
Snyder. I want all those guys versus Spieth.
Snyder, not your turn to talk. We're finishing up.
Morikawa all the way down to Lowry. I want all those guys versus Spieth.
Snyder, settle down. Hold the soldiers back. Let Uncle keep in.
Dunkel, I think that Mangone's been doing that pretty much every week, and you just noticed. I mean, I'm a Dunkel guy, but that's odd that you didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's been a tough show for a few of us here, Uncle T. It's been a tough show for a few of us. Snyder, matchups. Who do we like?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Will Zalatoris. He's matched up against Victor Hovland. Zalatoris is plus 112 versus Hovland. Zalatoris has been playing great golf this year. I love the price on him in the betting markets and in DFS. He's kind of like Morikawa. He hasn't been putting the well, but he's been putting better on these faster bent grass greens. 4 top 6 finishes this year, coming into all stronger fields too. So I like Zalatoris quite a bit here, and I like to fade Victor Hovland. Poor course history, poor around the green play, so I like Zalatoris.
Thank you, Snyder. Mangone, are your ears ringing or?
I'm dying because I open up my group chat, right? And you have a group chat with friends, and occasionally there's a gem in here. And my friend literally never watches our Run Pure content. And all of a sudden I open it and he says, Snyder is a bum wearing steel supplement shirt looking frail. I can't. I'm dying over here.
Snyder, I can't wait for you to fuck people up next year.
We're coming. Who said that or what?
One of my friends. I mean, you don't know who he is, but I didn't expect it. I thought it was the group chat was blown up talking about other things. So
Mangone rebuttal here or what?
Okay, so on the course,
it.
not on the AP, the golf greens, I'm out. I'm not out here coming for the smoke on the golf course. That's not my thing, but I feel confident on the slab. I'll definitely take him on.
I think me and AP need to go 2s against you guys.
No. I'm not in. I know you gotta stay in your lane. At this age, I'm 31. I know where my lane is, and that's
Mangone.
Maybe after I get some practicing.
Mangone, me and you minus 15.5 versus Snyder and AP on the slide.
Oh yeah,
wow.
We won some of that.
I'd like to get 100 on the plus 15 if I could before the line moves.
Easy money, Travis. Take it from whoever's offering it. Uncle T, your favorite matchup.
Well, Dunkel, can I get the plus 15.5 for 100?
says who, AP?
We're
coming in hot this year. We got the league set up and everything.
Right,
Winter league.
You guys can come at me. It's all good. It's all
AP
good.
said, "Don't give me Snyder as a partner." Too good.
Uncle T, who's your matchup?
All right, my matchup this week, I am going down to Cam Young. He's believe it or not, plus money, plus 108 against Sungjae M. Really like Cam Young here. He's been playing some really, really good golf. A third, a second, a third. He did not play last week, so he is rested. And Sungjae M has horrible course history here at the Memorial. So I think they got the wrong guy favored here. I'm going to gladly take the plus 108 over on FanDuel Sportsbook over Sungjae M.
Okay, very good. Ali Mack, bring us home strong. Who's your favorite matchup?
Yeah, well, earlier in my video I did with Terry, I picked Mito
Who's
Pereira
Terry?
as the top. Okay, as a top 20. Uncle T, sorry. So my tournament matchup: Mito Pereira over Billy Horschel. They're both minus 115, but we're gonna go with Mito here over at DraftKings. He had no hangover from the PGA Championship letdown, finished tied for 7th last week at the Charles Schwab Challenge, outpacing this week's matchup opponent, Billy Horschel, who missed the cut. This is a course that should suit his game well. 10th off the tee in the field over the last 24 rounds, 4th on approach. He's also 13th in strokes gained par 5. So I like Mito in this tournament matchup.
Any of your guys' thoughts on the Live tournament?
It was interesting to see DJ made the jump over there. But I think he's going to get like 125 million or something like that. I think DJ doesn't really give a shit about the PGA Tour, doesn't care about winning. He'd rather sit on his yacht with Paulina. So I think that's a perfect fit for him. I think he's going to still be able to play in like the Masters and the majors though as well.
Awesome. Final notes, Allie Mack. Anything we're looking to promote? Any shit we're trying to talk about? Anybody on this show or out there?
No, I mean, I think Shane Lowry is going to win it this week. But make sure y'all keep up with our content through the weekend. Our team has some A1 stuff throughout the tournaments. But other than that, that's it.
A1. I mean, I couldn't even imagine that being the cool way to refer to like elite A1. However, I will say A1 steak sauce is A1. Like literally,
yes,
A1 Wagyu is good.
My steaks with A1 sauce as well.
Yeah. I could drink that out of the bottle.
All
Uncle
right.
Perry.
Yeah.
Any final notes?
For me? Who'd you say?
We couldn't hear you.
He said Terry.
Enunciate.
I said Terry.
Why I didn't hear.
To defend Uncle T a little bit, I
enunciate.
didn't hear the words Uncle T, but your mic is not the greatest right now, Duncan.
Mine isn't?
I have hearing issues, and I heard him say that. So.
I'm struggling though here. It storms. My DirecTV's out. I swear to God, somebody takes a piss on my satellite. The thing's out for a week and a half. I don't understand how a drizzle. I don't have any television right now. I mean, I'll deal with that after the show.
Have the fax man come over and fix it for you.
Yeah, are you kidding? Are you kidding?
No, final notes. No, just looking forward to this tournament. It's one of my favorite non-majors of the year. We're leading into the U.S. Open in 2 weeks. And, yeah, it's going to be a fun time, and we're going to make some money.
Snyder, anything you want to promote? Your Soldiers video? A little more than that? What's going on?
Yeah, just check out the Soldiers video. It's this great event here, like Uncle T said. We've got a lot of great content, too, so make sure to head over to runpuresports.com. Hit up the playbook, the core plays, the cash chart. The premium Wednesday show was on there, too. RPS Heater 25 is the only promo code active right now, so use that if you want 25% off your first month. We'll have Showdown content coming forward as well. So, yeah, join this. Head over and hit up the site.
Love it all around. Thank you, Snyder. Thank you, Mitch.
Mitchell.
Mangone. Is it Mitchell? Like, is the full birth name Mitchell?
Possibly.
Travis, final notes. Take us home.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll see you next week. You guys made fun of my boating shirt that I had, the shirt with all the little boats on it. I get to wear it twice next week. I'm going to be in Aruba, so that's got to whip out the boat shirt there.
Hashtag
and
how rich.
I got a party on Saturday that when I get home that I can use the boat shirt on. So I might be wearing that thing twice next week. I don't know if I'll see you guys on the show because I'll be at a little wedding. But if I can make it, I'll do my best to show up. And if not, then I'll see you at the major.
Going to a wedding with a boat shirt on. What could go wrong?
No, I'm in the wedding. I have an attire I have to wear. I have a Hawaiian shirt that I
Good luck with the ladies. I expect a full report when you come back.
I'll let you know how it goes. Maybe I'll post some content on twitter.com as well for you, Uncle T.
All right.
Can you do a shot out of one of your friends' belly buttons? I think Twitter would want to see that.
No one would ever do something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's on my things to do list, but if it happens, it happens.
It's got to be bucket list material. Mangone.
Oh.
With that said, everybody gamble responsibly, stay safe. We'll be back next week with more golf content, seemingly without Travis, but the show will go on. Thank you to Allie, Uncle T, Snyder, and Mangone for quality information and a few laughs. AP, feel free to slide into those Mangone DMs for that one-on-one. But yes, as always, gamble responsibly, stay safe, and run pure. See you guys next